Hi and welcome to the video. I'm Dame and this is Dame Over, and in today's episode, which is number 4 of my Apocalypse DLC weapon reviews, we're having a look at the Assault class and the RSC SMG. As in the other videos in this series, I'll give you a lowdown of the stats for both variants, how best to get the most out of the RSC SMG, and finally my own opinion on how good or bad it may be. So if you find this video useful or entertaining, make sure you hit the like button before you go, and if you're new here and want to see more of my Apocalypse DLC weapon reviews, make sure you hit the subscribe button too. And to get around these still broken subscription boxes on YouTube, make sure you hit the bell button so you don't miss any new posts from me, and I'd suggest doing the same for any other channels you are subscribed to as well. That word was subscribed. Subscribed. So, god damn it, let's start with the stats. The RSC SMG has a fire rate of 449 rounds per minute, which makes it the slowest firing SMG. I know the C96 Trench is a carbine weapon, but just for ease, I'll refer to it as an SMG. The upwards recoil is towards the high side, being almost double that of the Hellriegel. The spread statistics for the factory variant are standard for an SMG, but the optical variant boasts less spread than the other SMGs. The RSC SMG's main feature, however, is that it only has 9 rounds available after a full reload, which is incredibly off-putting for a lot of players and requires some serious adjustment from the Hellriegel heavy users and BF1 that can comfortably rely on a huge magazine to balance out a lack of accuracy. This is mitigated, however, by the RSC SMG having a faster time to kill than all of the other SMGs, with the exception of the Machine and Pistola, and the RSC SMG also has the fewest bullets to kill in the class. This can be attributed to its high damage figures with a max of 38 and a minimum of 21.5. This means that at its optimum range, it only takes 3 rounds to kill, which has created an entirely new archetype for the SMGs focused on sheer damage over speed. The factory variant of the RSC SMG plays pretty similarly to the MP18. You need to be mindful of the recoil when you aim down sight, as it can throw you off, but by aiming a little lower than center mass, you should be able to hit all of your shots. Saying that though, the recoil isn't nearly as drastic as I thought it was going to be. Within appropriate SMG range, you're often too close for the recoil to really take its toll. And again, similarly to the MP18, the hipfire of this weapon is pretty outstanding. It took me a while to adjust to relying on it, but if you remember in close quarters to let the hipfire do the work for you, you'll be dropping people very easily. And the same applies to the optical variant as well, with the exceptions of having a wider field of view because of the dot sight on top. I lowered the magnification like I usually do to make close range fights a little bit easier, and statistically there is a big decrease to spread in comparison with the factory variant, meaning that at those longer ranges the optical variant gives you a bit more of an edge. And that is something else that makes this weapon pretty unique and surprisingly versatile. At long range you can choose to switch to the semi-automatic mode or fire in single shots manually to pick targets off that are too far away to use the fully automatic capabilities of the RSC SMG. I started off hating this weapon, and I couldn't figure out where its place was in Battlefield 1, but after sticking to it and adapting my playstyle slightly, I found I was having quite a lot of success. The RSC SMG is a one-on-one specialist. Working out how to isolate one enemy after the next is the best way to play with it, but even against 2 and sometimes 3 opponents, you'll still stand a good chance of winning the fight. The extra damage per shot means you've got the potential to outshoot even the Automatico, and with clever use of cover and decent movement skills, this weapon can be incredibly lethal. I found myself using the same sort of playstyle that I have when using the Model 1900. That is to flank, take a target down, find cover, reload and repeat. But what is really great about the RSC SMG is that you aren't just limited to close range fights if you take the time to learn how to trigger tap effectively. I have been solidly converted to a big fan of the RSC SMG, and it makes a nice change than just relying on spraying as many rounds as possible like with some of the other submachine guns. But that's just what I think. What do you guys make of the RSC SMG? Which one is your favourite variant? And how do you feel about the other Apocalypse DLC weapons? Make sure you let me know down in the comments below. So if you've had a good time, make sure you hit that like button. If you're new around here, hit the subscribe button too. Don't forget to hit the bell button as well. Feel free to share this video with whoever and wherever you like. And until next time, that's Dame Over. Peace.